Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa.
Okay, so if I may continue, Mr. Chair. So, kay General Lorenzana po, during the October 18 to 21, kasama po kayo no dun sa delegation. So, Mr. Chair, kasama din po ba si General Lorenzana sa one-on-one meeting with former President Duterte and President Xi Jinping?
Mr. Chairman, hindi ako kasama sa one-on-one. I understand at pag one-on-one silang dalawa lang plus one interpreter. But I was there during the bilateral with several cabinet secretaries, and the other side, also the Chinese side. So marami kami doon. I think we are 5 in our side, and there are also 5 still on the other side. So
okay. Thank you po. In that occasion, Mr. Chair, meron bang napag-usapan about yung gentleman's agreement o secret deal or whatever? So wala kayong narinig. Okay.
wala kami narinig.
Kay General Esperon, Mr. Chair. So nandun kayo, Mr. Chair, General Esperon na Mr. Chair. So meron bang occasion po na nakasama kayo doon?
As I said, I was there, Mr. Chairman. But I'm not really sure what gentleman's agreement we are talking about here unless we hear the report of the source of the report itself. Because when we had the bilaterals on October 19, on the 18th, we traveled from Brunei to China. So the bilaterals was on the 19th.
Okay.
So I did not hear anything about an agreement except an open discussion of what the president wanted to tell the Chinese side, which is mostly on the just promulgated arbitral ruling. So there was nothing that I heard, but if you want me to relate parts of the bilateral talks, then I can tell you that.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So may I just ask for the yung naging bilateral agreement? Kasi to save time na lang po. In writing, can you do that, General Esperon?
I can in fact give you an interview that I made.
Okay.
And I can email that to the committee.
Okay.
On what was taken up, as far as I can recall, as far as I can remember. Okay. Because, you know, in that bilaterals, of course, the other side was speaking in Chinese. And our side was speaking in another language, and therefore there was a need for translations every turn. And so there may be a wrong interpretation of mine in hearing what were the translations. But in essence, what the president said was, Mr. President, I want to inform you again and make you aware that we have the arbitral ruling. I have it with me. And then he proceeded on to say that we want to take advantage and explore and exploit what is in our sovereign, with what are in our sovereign rights insofar as the EEZ is concerned. And so they went to talk about fishing rights in Baho de Masinloc, as well as the exploration and exploitation of resources under the sea, the seabed, more specifically on oil or natural gas. What I recall as the response of President Xi Jinping is, if you do that, there will be trouble. And there was discussion, meaning the exploration and exploitation of natural resources in the seabed. After some long discussion, the president said, well, Mr. President, I will not go further right now. I will put back the arbitral ruling, which I had presented to you anyway. But in the coming years or in my incoming visits or encounters with you, I will present it again. And so the bilaterals ended up in the tune where there was an understanding that our president has presented the result of the arbitral ruling, and it was again, as we all know, that China did not recognize the arbitral ruling. So that was it. There was no secret agreement, as far as I know, and as far as I can remember. Thank you.
Can I continue, Sir Chair? Thank you, General Esperon. No? Sinasabi niyo, so nagkaroon po ng balita tungkol doon sa secret deal noong mga August pa po, no, noong 2023, noong sinasabi po ng China. Ito na po, Mr. Chair, yung panahon na nagiging intensive na, no? Extensive na yung bullying, yung water canoeing dun sa ating mga dun sa ating PCG at saka dun sa ating Navy. And may mga harassment din po yung mga fishermen sa mga fishermen. At sinabi po by August, based po doon sa aking resolution, Mr. Chair, na doon na nagsabi yung China about this secret or gentleman's agreement. So sinasabi po, ito po kanina po na nasabi po no ni General Lorenzana, na narinig niya or sinabi sa kanya ni General Gasmin na pagde-deliver lang ng food, water ang dapat na gawin doon sa doon sa Sierra Madre. Tama po ba ito, General Lorenzana? Ay,
tama po. Tama
Attorney Medaldea.
Tama po.
Sinasabi niyo rin po ba na sinasabi ng China isa sa condition niya bawal mag-repair ng BRP Sierra Madre? Water and food lang po yung pwedeng i-deliver. Tama po ba? According to Gasmin?
Food and water lang po ang pwedeng i-deliver. Walang sinasabi tungkol sa
repair or any construction materials po, ano. Pero ito po ay third person. Mr. Chair, can we invite din siguro si Gasmin? Hindi ko lang narinig kung na yon. Kasi si Gasmin po yung may sabi noon eh. Tama po ba, Mr. Chair? Kasi baka pwede nating invite din si Gasmin General Gasmin, para direkta po na matanong natin sila, Mr. Chair.
Madam Chair, based on our direction, yes, we have requested, Madam Castro, we have requested the members of the committee to confine our questions or our issues from 2016 to 2022 based on the alleged gentleman's agreement between President Duterte and the President of China.
So sakop din po yun di ba? Ng pinag-uusapan nating period, Mr. Chair. Okay? So,
can we recognize the representative of the National Security Council? You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, co-chairs. As promised earlier, as much as possible, if we could discuss this matter on an executive session, because we might fall into the narrative of what we are talking about in this issue, and it will be detrimental to our national security.
Yes, both chair have already.
Yes.
So ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair. So ang ibig sabihin, yung mga sinasabi ng China as regards doon sa secret deal or doon sa gentleman's agreement are all lies or sinungaling ang China doon sa sinasabi.
Mr. Chairman, can we now move to have a executive session?
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes,
Mr. Chairman, this is just in line with the supposed preempted motion by Congresswoman Castro with regards to the invitation for former Secretary Gasmin. Now, Mr. Chairman, we have not yet ruled on that. We have not yet ruled on that, and I have heard that the both chairs explained that the invitations to all those concerned persons will just cover 2016 to 2022. But of course, Mr. Chairman, it's up to Congressman Castro if he will yield to the opinion of the both chairs. But Mr. Chairman, since the name of Secretary Gasmin was mentioned, and it was mentioned by the former ES. So I personally, Mr. Chairman, we should invite him because ang lumalabas kasi ngayon dito, it is the previous administration during the time of President Aquino that the so-called agreement was made. So, but of course, it is up to Congresswoman Castro if he yield to the opinion of both chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
The chair
Thank you,
declares a
Mr.
short
Chair.
recess. Pampanga. We'll now go back to Honorable Castro for her motion. You may proceed, Honorable Castro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I may just reiterate my motion to invite General Gasmin to shed light on my questions, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion to invite former Defense Secretary Gasmin, duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved. The COMSEC is directed to issue the invitation to the former Secretary of Defense Gasmin.
May kulanong salita na ang ibig sabihin dito ay ang pagkakaisa.
Bunyog Party List.
Halika na, Bunyog Party List ka na. Halika na, Bunyog Party List ka na.
Sa susunod, ang atinang suportahan, Bunyog Party List, nagtataguyod ng katotohanan, lumalaban para sa bayan.
Bunyog, bunyog, halika na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog, bunyog.